Welcome back to an episode of We are back at our main base, and we kinda want to build a belt line that gets all of the blue research material and basically gets it all into our little setup here. Actually, I could do the complete opposite thing. I could just move all of this research up there. Anyway, it doesn't really matter where it goes as long as it goes. And I need to have myself a certain amount of belts. Yeah, wait a minute. This is where the belts are usually accumulating. Let's just pick them up. So, I need all of them. There. I think that's enough. 2,400. Yeah, then I'm going to just come back and place them again down here. So, how am I going to insert the whole thing? I mean, I need to insert it from the top and to the right. So let's just build it in reverse order. And in this case, what we are going to do is we make sure that it enters from the bottom side. Yeah, from the bottom side. There's no other way of making that work though. So yeah, bottom side. That means it goes from like this way, and then we have to like go this way and definitely cut down a few of those. Cut down a few more of those a little faster, please. Thank you. Were all of those trees dead before we arrived in here, or did they just die because we changed the environment too much? It's kind of sad. So let's cut down this stuff so we have like an easier way going through here. Right. Wait, that's the wrong direction. Down and forward. There we go. Ah! And this is where one of those problems arises. This is stuff iron plates. Oh yeah, I need some more iron plates. Let's make things a wee bit iffy. That's in the way. I don't want to dig through the ground and utilize all of my my special stuff. So let's. Ah, come on. Alright, that's working. So this one is going down and then up and then side. Wait, there's a tunnel. There's other stuff that's in the. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Come on. I think this might be why you need explosives. Just flatten the whole thing. That is not good. Not good, not good, not good. I mean, I could... There's something in the way here, here, here. So I could try to move it through here and down instead of doing that. The other way would be to just ignore it and build the whole underground belt. And just make it simple. Just make it simple. Bam. Okay, just make it simple. Don't give a shit. And to the right. Where's our other belt? The other belt is somewhere up there. Ah, come on. There we go. And then I'm just placing this alongside it somewhat. Yeah, we should definitely get ourselves the car. Oh, look at that speed. Look at that speed. Absolutely not that much speed. Kind of feels weird looking at it this way. I mean, nice that we can see things. And onwards. There we go. Is it the right direction? Yeah, it goes to the right. Yeah. Does it also not collide with stuff? Looks like it. Okay, and to the right again, and then damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I hate it when that happens. So let's just pick up the repair tools. Repair this one, that one. I need a personal repair robot. That's neat. You can use it as a speed booster. That's sweet. That is absolutely great. So, let's place that down like so. Ah. No, 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 no. Why not? There we go. Want to have like a... Oh, this is... It gets ridiculous. Come on. And then like so. We're almost there. Okay, this is where I have to tunnel through there again. Right. Tunnel through, tunnel through, tunnel through. The tunnel will be over there. So, like that. And then I'm going to turn... oh. There we go. Much better. I forgot to place the other side of it. So, let's just place this over here. And we can continue. The thing is, I need another belt system. I placed it the wrong way. Ugh, I hate myself now. I hate myself so much. Okay, let's get the rocks out of the way first. Because I have to go through here. I should have just gone to this right side instead of going left like that. That's not cool. Not cool. Definitely not cool. Wait a minute. This is again the wrong direction. There we go. Alright. Now we got ourselves the supply line for all our research needs. Only thing we need to do now is make more of the blue stuff. So let's just make more of the blue stuff. The blue stuff needs motors in these parts. Wait a minute, I can just look at that. Sulfur advanced circuits. Sulfur advanced circuits and engines. Sulfur advanced circuits and engines. I mean, I could make this all the way up here. Sulfur advanced circuits and engines. And what about the... Yeah, and this stuff needs plastic. This is where that comes into play. Right. And the engine parts are actually fairly easily done. This is just the normal supply line. That's going to supply things willy-nilly, whatever. The process might always be the same. So let's try something interesting. Let's just plant this so it goes down, so we can accumulate all of the resources. Kind of randomly, really, which is not cool. Yeah, that's the iffy bit. Maybe what I need to do is like have them go to the right and then down, instead of going along one at the same line here. And then there's also steel, which is a wee bit iffy. But yeah, let's have the whole thing. And then I wanted to make that. Yeah, let's go for the first stage of the process, which means copper these thingies and something like that. Actually, not up here. It doesn't really matter where. A little bit further to the right. There. The reason for this is actually quite simple. I'm gonna turn this around. So this one goes up to the side and up, and then the idea of making the whole thing rotate is still quite nice. And yeah, as long as I make sure that the items are gonna get picked up from here and it won't just stop, everything might be fine. Oh, damn it. Okay. This is a problem. This is a real problem. Why does the thing stop? Why can't it just go on forward? Why does it have to do this? That's not good. Maybe in order to make this work, you need something in between that moves things around a little bit. So maybe what I'm gonna do here is just wait. Why does that one all of a sudden work? That's strange. Okay. It looks as if the whole thing stops, you need to break the circular bit a little bit by placing another one of those bells. So there's... Maybe it's a little bit of magical stuff that happens. You need to introduce an empty spot where the items can move towards. And the empty spot comes from down here. It moves things, right? And because of this introduction of an empty spot, the other items can take in this spot and the whole thing is going to move. Maybe this is how you can prevent gridlock situations, which I did beforehand. And maybe this is a nice trickery thing. So that means if I get rid of this now, the whole thing should stop moving. Ha! Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so if you want to have your boat rotate all the time so that all of the grabbers can have an opportunity to grab their stuff, then place this little nitty-bitty thing all the way down here. That is absolutely important. So, anyway, this is the stage 1 resource, right? This one is only used for... Yeah, only used for electric circuits. And the electric circuits in this case... So this one is going to be placed sideways. I actually didn't want to make it too complicated. So, yeah, this one is going to make these things. This one is going to make these things. Let's just look at this and copy and paste it in another way. So, then I need the even more advanced versions of that, which is the red stuff. The red stuff, though, needs plastics. This is where the plastics come into play. This is where the plastic comes into play. The plastics. And the sulfur, for that matter. Where's the sulfur going towards? Is the sulfur even... Wait a minute. What's the sulfur even used in here? It's not used at all. I mean, it just... Wait a minute. Sulfur comes out... Why is that one not working? This thing should be full of sulfur. Fluid ingredient shortage. Fluid. Wait a minute. What kind of fluid are we talking about? Contents are this, and then there is some of this missing. Why? That's weird. Output full. This is working, but it's... That's strange. This thing is supposed to get its ingredients from over here. And this pipe right there, fluid system context 20 petroleum, yes. This one is supposed to go down, through here, and get into there. Why is it not working? Has it something to do with this thing? No. Weird. Maybe those additional downward pipes somehow interfere with how the system takes its things also. Let's see. That's kind of weird though. What if I get rid of this and this? Nothing. Why is the sulfur not working? It needs petroleum gas, sure. This one, Hey? Oh no. That's stupid. It does not produce any more gas in there. For a very simple reason. It makes it all in one process. And you need to utilize that heavy oil somehow. Otherwise, that won't work. Otherwise, it just stops. That's not cool. Okay. That means, though, that I need to place in a chemical plant in there. And maybe I can do something like that. No, this one just makes things lighter. It's not a go-to solution for everything. And this one is just using even more water to get more petroleum out of it. I mean, it just gets more petroleum, period. I could just scrap the whole thing, make it easier, and now it would work. Obviously. Okay, where are the other pipe parts? There we go. Like that. So, fluid ingredient shortage? Not anymore. Okay. This is a bit iffy, because this might be something that's preventable. Like, it makes the product, but it makes it as part of other products. And as soon as the whole thing is full with product, then it won't produce any more of that, which is not cool. Not cool, not cool, not cool. I mean, I could still make some solid fuel out of that. Yeah, actually I could make some solid fuel. Something like that, and store it somehow. But could I use this solid fuel in another process? Maybe making some lubricant and so on. What is that stuff? It says heavy oil. Not heavy oil in terms of heavy oil solid fuel, like this one here. Because it's considered to be fuel and burned. That's not good. Maybe another way would be to have empty heavy oil barrel. The ingredients is this, and you get an empty barrel and some heavy oil. The good question is how... Okay, maybe maybe this is an automatic thing. No. Okay, this is not possible because it needs an automation thingy in order to work. Okay, a wee bit weird though, but we can kind of get our heads around it at some point. So, let's just place this in the center. So everything is placed there. So we get ourselves some copper belts and turn them into these things. Then from there we need plastics in order to make more advanced circuitry. The thing with this though is that the second stage of the processing is somewhat weird. Okay, this one only oh, wait a minute. This one also uses this one also uses iron. So this one could be in conflict with another iron belt situation, right? Okay, wait a minute. So where do we go for steel? I mean, look at this. This one right here, with the iron and the copper, that could be one belt in and of itself. And this one down here could be another supply belt going around in circles, so that I have one belt for the electronic parts and another belt for these parts right here. Because this is purely steel and iron, mostly. So that's actually a very good thing. A very, very good thing. Yeah, they're basically the same. You have two inputs of two different kinds of material, steel and iron. This one is copper and iron. Then you have this one right here, the gears. They're basically like this copper stuff over here that gets passed through to the next stage. And similar like this one also gets passed through, ends up in here. And like this one too, this one passes through here, through there. But there are two pass-throughs that have to happen, right? That's the weird bit. That's the weird bit. So let's copy and paste this thing. I mean, it would be nice if it always has like a decent amount of stuff available to it. So let's place it in... Wait a minute, how many do I need in... 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Let's place this one down here just to make it a little bit easier to look at. And then, of course, we need some output stuff, some output stuff, some input stuff, some input stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move this around about in a circle. Something like this, and something like this, and something like that. Perfect. So, this might be absolutely ingenious setup, if you think about it. So, this one is going to make these, and this one as well. Right. Oh, the plastics. The plastics. Totally forgot about the plastics. They have to be placed on this belt as well. Just in a way that it does not interfere too much with it, right? That's the thing. I don't want too much interference. And I only want the plastics in this thing. And how am I going to do this? I need... Actually, I only need a grabber, right? Like this grabber right there. But how do I get this out of there? I mean... I need the long grabber for this. No, I want another way of... In order to facilitate it with material. That would be nice. So all of this is facilitated. Oh, this is such a nice idea with the whole going about things like in a sushi restaurant. It goes around and around. It's beautiful. So... And it never stops. And with a bit of luck, it never ends up in... Actually, it could end up being just one type of item. And then I'm screwed. So the better way would be to not have them buffer in between, but just pass them through directly. With some like grabber shenanigans, but you cannot really make this work because you also need the wiring in here, right? Like this is, you need some cross pathways in here, and this is the iffy bit. That's the actual iffy bit that it needs to cross, and this is why I had this buffer. That's probably gonna break at one point once there's like too much copper in there. Yeah, the copper will be picked up from this, let's say. Then there's some open space in here that gets filled with that, and then there's that. So there's a... okay, depending on how much is in there. 4 and 8. So it picks up more copper than electronic circuits. Okay, so it may rebalance itself a little bit with a bit of luck. So, I wanted to give this some nice fuel, but how? Don't want to place a long grabber in there because that would be a wee bit iffy. But yeah, it looks like long grabbers are the only solution in order to get this out of there. Too bad about the whole scaliness kind of thing. The other way would be to... Okay, wait a minute. If I place this thing right here and this thing right there, where does it end up at? Okay, the outer side. And it definitely places or picks the wrong units, which is not good. I could use a splitter for this though, but I think I'm just going to go for a filter inserter. And the filter inserter inserts things in here, of course. And then it goes like, oh yeah. Let's hope that this works. It may just stop working entirely, but yeah. Wait a minute, this one goes down. And the filter is going to choose plastics. There we go. Nothing like that needed. The whole thing goes around. And we supply everything with the resources that it needs. So that's not good. I totally forgot about that. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, so if you have a roundabout like this one, it can only go around on the inner side. This is not good. The whole thing kind of conflicts with it. Now it works. But then it goes towards the inner side. And this is what I don't quite like about that. It just pushes every other product out of here. So it does not have any more space. That's not good. So if I want to add another product onto the belt, I cannot make it... I cannot add it in this fashion, I need to use a grabber for that, so that it gets placed on the right side of the belt. The problem is the belt is still going around in circles. How do I make that work? I could use a splitter. Then I'm just going to select whatever thingamajig I have in here. But I want to have it simple. I don't want to have to fiddle with it too much. That's the thing. I just want a roundabout with the stuff, and I want the outer objects to be always on the outside and not to flip sides all every time. That's stupid. Okay. So, see that? The outer sides are working, and as soon as I introduce something else, then the whole thing just stops moving. So not cool. Alright. How do I make it so that... Bam. And now it stops again. Not cool. What if I take something like that? Nothing. Oh, wait. Yes. No. Nah. No. No. If I place something like that in here, it would probably not do anything. If I do this, nothing happens. If I place this on the right, then nothing happens. Yeah, I need to place it on here with a grabber. Therefore, I'm gonna go for something like this in there. Of course, it has no current. Of course. Let's take this one away then and place that over here. There we go. So now the whole thing is powered. How am I? Look at how the arm is going through the whole thing. So weird. Yeah, this is supposed to place it on what side actually? If we go with this same setting here, then it should place it on the outer side there. Yeah, let's just pick up all of the items. And it places it on the inner side. Okay. It always has to be cheated. Always has to be cheated. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. So there's maybe another option. No, it always goes towards the inside. How do we do this? Alright, I have to do it another way. Let's expand that belt somehow. By going like to the right. This one goes down actually. Down further and up again. So it still goes this way. But now the grabber hopefully not places it on. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Absolutely not cool. Like this grabber takes it and grabs it on the outer side. When there is a turnaround, it places it on the inner side. Because for some reason, this is where it's going to be placed into. Absolutely ridiculous. And then it would also place it probably on the outer side if I take that here. So I could add it with... I could add it like that. But once I do... yeah. At one point, all of the plastics are going to collide again, and now it stops. Because this stuff is going to be turned onto the inner side. This is the actual issue here that I don't quite like about it. That I can't make it go around and just stay on its bloody thing and just move, because it just stops every now and then. You have to do this nifty trickery stuff all the time. Ugh! Just can't do it. Okay. Let's take this away. The outer side works, the inner side not. What's going on? See that? They flip every now and then. That means they still have a little bit of place to get into. It's like being in a gridlock in the car, right? When there's an awful lot... The interesting thing is they say there's an awful lot of traffic, but actually the traffic is jammed, right? So the inner side is traffically jammed, but this one here has a little bit of movement, and this is why everything is still working. So if you don't have enough room for the car to go into, or the plastic, or whatever kind of object, then the whole thing just won't work. Good. I need to get myself another setup. This was so ingenious. I wanted to make that work, but it does not do its thing. How am I going to get the items out of it then? I could use a long grabber for that, just to make it easier. Let's just make it work, and not think about it too much, and get rid of all of the plastics on here. Actually, I need to get rid of this thing. Make that go this way. There we go. Much better. Oh, there. Now I can still go. Oh, wait a minute. It can't go. There we go. Now it can. So, let's do the long exerters there, so that we can grab long from over here and place along also over there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get another... Do we need another turnaround here? Yes, we need to supply it with petroleum. In this case, it can be the inside all the time. That's okay. And therefore, we are going to make like this, then like that. And of course, we need something to power the whole thing. Then we turn it up like that and like that. And this one goes like so. Perfect. Great. Only thing we need now is, of course, a filter inserter that filters and inserts only the petroleum. There we go. Perfect. A little bit of additional current. Now... Okay, wait a minute. I did not quite think this through. There is no way to get the product into the building. Oh, shit. It would have been amazing. It would have been amazing, but it's not. Yeah. How am I gonna do that? Oh, damn it. Oh, I just need some kind of piston mechanic that just pushes the whole thing in there. There is no such thing. At least it still goes around, right? That's good. Okay, so we get ourselves that stuff. This one has to be placed in there. Then we have to take that out of there. The problem with the roundabout is that it takes 2 spaces, so we can't use a long inserter for that, which is quite sad. Okay. Let's stop that then. And take up all of the... Doesn't really matter right now. Let's just get all of the thingies here. Let's just place it new. I mean, the long grabber is actually a quite interesting idea. The only problem is it has to be moved even further away and grab even longer. Therefore, not making it any viable. Maybe that means I have to use a short grabber for that stuff. I just can't turn it into one thing and make it go around all the time. Ah, not cool. Absolutely not cool. Another way would be to have a splitter work only at one specific... Oh, yes, we can use splitters. Wait a minute. So, the petroleum is coming in here. Right? It gets selected, gets pushed to the outer side. And then from the outer side, it comes back in here again. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We don't need to make it any more complicated. Actually, it is extremely complicated. Anyway, we have the grabber in here, right? But this one is supposed to output anything to the right, which is the petroleum. And then what we are going to do is we're going to push the petroleum onto the line again. It's absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, then I just have to make sure that the whole thing gets facilitated in the right fashion. Therefore, making this go like so, and maybe like so. Oh. Now it's not moving anymore for some reason. Why? Like the inside is working? Now it works. That's weird. That's really interesting. So if you place one on the roundabout like that, then it moves. But if you put a second one in there, then the whole thing gets gridlocked again. Oh. Now it can't move anymore. Okay. I kind of messed this up. That's not good. So... okay, it usually works. As long as there's a little bit of room, it naturally works. It's just that it's... it stops if you introduce too much movement in there. There we go. It works. But it's a very critical component. This whole thing can gridlock at any moment and not work anymore. Iffy. Oh, why does it have to be this way? Why can't it just go? How could I make this work? I could make it work with a fast inserter that just moves things. So there's always a little bit of a push that happens. But once there's no more room to place things in, then you're screwed. You are really screwed in this sense. Weird. Really weird. Whatever. That means that we need to make this thing maybe a wee bit larger and take this inserter, exerter thing. But wait a minute. It's not working the way it should, right? Yeah, it's not working the way it should. Iffy. Okay, let's get the filter inserter, this thing. The whole thing puts things on the outer belts, which means the inner one in here. So this is why I'm going to place it this way, place it that way. And then I'm just going to hope that this thing here is working the way as it should. And this one is going to go up like this. It's going to gridlock at one point, I think. Or is it? No, wait a minute. Let's just wait and see. Let's see what happens. For now, it works. And this one has no item selected. Alright. So now we got ourselves the good product. Right. And now it gets flipped to the side. Added onto it again. And... oh, damn it. I forgot something. There's another roundabout. And I have to make it the moment it gets flipped about. Because otherwise, there's no room for the exerter in here to move. Copy. Oh no. Whatever. Let's just place another one. Why must it be so stubbornly difficult? Okay. Right. So to the right, we got the plastics. Let's get rid of this and move this one about. Now it should work. Ish. Okay. It should work ish. Then. Now we can focus on taking things out of here into the actual crafting thingies. That means this one is going to be placed the same way. Oh, okay. So this one then. This one goes to the right, this one goes up, and this one to the left, and down. Good. This one has no more electrical things because it can't get it, because the whole thing is gridlocked, because this stuff happens. Right. Okay, it doesn't work. It gridlocks itself again, especially the inner part. So how do I sort this out? How do I make it so that the outside does not get affected in this manner? I could make it so that the do I make that work? Maybe I could make it a little bit shorter and use the... Wait a minute. What does the grabber do, by the way? But no, it wouldn't really help me that much, would it? Bollocks. This is so stupid. This is so absolutely stupid. Damn it. It's some minor thingies, some minor difficulties that you have to wiggle with that should not be problematic at all. It's some unnecessary level of complexity that gets... That's basically trash complexity. I just wanted to go right and facilitate the whole thing, but no, it won't do it. Okay. So, let's see. I can't even pick any more items up because I have too much plastics in here. That's not good. That means we're gonna place all of the plastic in here because for some reason... There we go. Now it works. Right. So, let's take this one away and this one away and clean it up a wee bit. Okay. So, let's think about it. 40 minutes and we still didn't get anywhere. The thing is, I want to get it simple and I want to make it in a way that is repeatable and somewhat crystalline in nature. So this part here, right? This part is the same as this part, is the same as this part, and so on and so on and so on, right? I don't want to interconnect them too much. This is the only thing that's supposed to be here. How do I make that work? How do I make it go round? How do I make it not switch lanes? You mean it would be nice if the splitter has another way of... Well, yeah. The splitter can be used up here, but the gridlock will still happen because the inner parts of it just won't move anymore. This is where the actual issues arrive here. So, wait a minute. This one goes like that. Now it's still moving outside, inside, as long as there's still some room. This one doesn't seem to work at all. It needs iron. Okay. There we have a little bit of an issue. Interesting. So the whole thing gets filled with copper for some reason. Why does that happen? Wait a minute. Does it have two different times for the... Wait a minute. Iron plate. 3.2 seconds. 3.2 seconds as well. So both of them are the same. But there are more iron plates getting added onto it than copper. That's weird. This one uses copper, this one uses iron, and this copper stuff. So... why is it that none of them are able to place things anywhere? Ah, this is so iffy. This is absolutely iffy. Okay. That basically means that there's no way for us to have a certain randomness aspect in the production line. And I need to put it closer and closer towards it and just get rid of all of the belts in here altogether. That's what that means, sadly. Okay. At the end, yeah, we basically just end up having tons of items in our inventory. Too many, especially. So, the sulfur goes in there, and let's just grab all of these. Okay. Not cool. Wait. Absolutely not cool. So, the fact that it goes around means that there's a tendency for one or maybe more... Oh, look at that! Why was that one never grabbed? Weird. Anyway, it has a tendency to not work at one point, which is something that we don't want. So that means the game does not like that. It needs direct inputs of whatever we can find. Too bad. I had such a nice idea and it doesn't work. It would have been so amazing if we would have maybe some kind of infinite storage. Or actually, it would be nice for there to be some kind of counter that balances things out. Circuit network. Oh, do we really have to input a circuit network? No. This is the thing. If you need a circuit network in order to make it work, then it's not good enough. It needs to be simple. It needs to be Russian. It just needs to work. It's a bit too much fiddling. The rocket itself is Russian in nature, right? It's not some kind of futuristic spacecraft that we are going to build. No, it's still powered by like burning fuel. We don't need to make it too complex here, right? Knowing all that, what we can now do is maybe have smaller belts that we can use for the direct objects in here. So maybe there's only... Nah, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Let's just ignore that. And build ourselves like this one up here, this one down. This is actually a wee bit to the side. That's not good. How would you balance the inputs and the outputs in the way that it works? Huh. That's kind of weird. That is kind of weird. Like I can place this one here. This one doesn't work anymore because this one uses up iron. So what I have to do is maybe move this down once, but then again it won't work anymore. So we need to accumulate the product on a belt still. But the belts are not supposed to be mixed. Very interesting. Very interesting. Or maybe I can use like a left and right idea for the belts, so that I... yeah, kind of left and right idea for the belts. Left and right idea for the belts. Let's see... so what I mean by this is something fairly simple. Okay, this iron will be split and used for other purposes, but let's just place this as ghost so it does not take all of the product. This one goes up here, right? And then it goes to the side, and then everything that needs the iron uses up the iron, similar to... Oh, great. So this one gets placed up here. This one gets placed up here. Both of them meet. Place both of the product to the right. Then I can maybe interweave the necessities of all of those items a wee bit. That is perfect. I think I'm going to place it this way. That would make an awful lot of sense. So this one goes towards the right like that. And the grabber in here is actually at a very critical position. That's not good. Let's just place it like that. So it still grabs the same way, but it does not place it on here because this is something that it's not always the same location at all times, depending on how you orient it. And we want it orientable. That means always go for the T-junction. Maybe. At least this is what I think. So, anyway. Now we have both of them at one line. And it's always full. And everything's fine. Okay. Now, what we need is scalability. Therefore, how do we scale that? Actually, you could maybe bend it a little bit, then downwards and whatever. Or maybe upwards and then to the right. Oh, that would be sweet. Only problem is I have no way of introducing a third item. I have to have a separate bend for that, for this one in particular. Right. Let's build... This was supposed to be the copper thing. Then I'm gonna build this thing. So both of them are supposed to take the product from up here. This one doesn't... Well, this one only uses copper, so... A wee bit is wasted, but we don't care. This one places it in here. This one gets placed in here. This one takes the iron, and then the end product will be spewed out to the right. There's one problem with that. There's not enough room upwards or downwards on it. This is why I wanted to make another bend in here, so I have some scalability in there. Alright, and the other product for this stuff uses up copper cables again. Yeah, this is where the competition actually arises, right? So if this stuff uses or makes this cabling and is placed in here, then it could end up not leaving enough copper plates down here that can be placed in there. Actually, it makes no sense. Nope. Aha. Oh, that is iffy. That is iffy. That is iffy. Okay, the only thing I can actually hope for is for the whole thing to get sufficiently filled with items until it stops, and then another automation thing will just make things and move it about. That will be the only time it will work. The only time. Okay, so how am I gonna make that work? I need because I can't just place the items alongside it, and I can't reach from here to here. Like, this is long inserter reach, this is short and long inserter reach, but I need to get 1 unit further. That's not working. So in this case, what I need to do is have them use up more space. Yeah, have them use up more space. I need more space, and then I can scale them, and then I can just make everything work somewhat. Okay. Right, but how much space is needed? I need to shift it down by... I don't know how many units, really. Okay, if I don't know by how many, then we just take up all of that, and we are going to fiddle with it a little bit. So this one has to go to the right and down. Then it will be filled from this side over here. So, like that, and like this. Oh, actually, no, it needs some space. Like this. And then it basically puts the product right through here. We're gonna make something like that, something like that. Then the grabbers will grab like that, and also grab something like that. And then we have some input grabbers from over here. And this one does not need any other inputs because... Oh, yes. And also the plastics, right? The plastics will be grabbed from over here. Okay. And then once the whole thing is done, it can then take all of this and place it on an outer thingy. That's just an issue again with it. How do I scale it? I could scale it upwards, downwards, but in this case I have to scale it to the right, so it has to repeat to the right. I cannot scale this in this direction, right? Because then I can't grab from down there again. I could maybe circle it around, right? But this is a bit iffy. The only direction I can actually crystallize the whole thing. Wait a minute, control copy. So this thing right here, I cannot make it go downwards because then the belts would just interfere a little bit. This way would be another interesting way of doing that. So a star-shaped thing. So it goes like that, and then like that. And then the whole thing just produces to the right. But in this case, we have an end point here, and we can only maybe scale to the left, which doesn't work because there are objects in the way. So we have to scale towards the right, which is actually a very good option. In this case, what I need to do is take a long inserter for that. And no, a long grabber, which grabs from over here. And then I need a short inserter, which takes the objects from here and places them on a belt, and then the whole thing comes out of here again. Okay, that's good. In this case, with the whole long inserter kind of situation, let's start with this one, so we know exactly where it can grab things from. So, in this case, how many units? 2 units to the side. This one goes down and something like that. And I need to go like 1, 2, something like that. I think. Actually? No. Oh? Nah, let's keep it like that. Let's keep it like that. Okay. It might have just been on the right position all along. Huh. Right. So let's move this to the right like that. Then it can be grabbed. This is one distance. Yes. And this short insert kind of thingy is in the way again. You gotta be kidding me. No. Oh, this is so stupid. I can't do this. You gotta be kidding me. The only other way would be to use some underground tunneling. Oh, it's so stupid. How do I make that work? So bloody stupid. It doesn't work for a very simple reason. And again, it is scalability. So let's say we have this output inserter here. And this thing is supposed to output, right? Then... Oh, no, okay, it works. It works. I just have to move the whole thing. Like that. Then we have this stuff. Alright. Okay. Let's just place this over. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, it's okay. Like that. Let's just scale the whole thing up a wee bit. So there we go. And this is where the whole scaling stuff ends. And I have to move all the product around it. Okay. In this case, what I can do is I can put a bend up here. And wait a minute. Take all of this and rotate it like that. That would work. So that the whole stuff in there, so that this basically, oh wait a minute, this was still the wrong thing. So that this grows downwards, then it would be okay. Yeah, that would work. It's not as nice as it would be, but in this case, what we are doing here is we only use raw materials. We turn them into the stuff we need on site, which is perfect. So we don't move around all of these thingies all the time. Okay. Now, everything needs power. Everything is somewhat producing things. Only thing I need to do now is copy and paste it. I hope. So this thing, yes, can be copy and pasted right over here and here and you gotta be kidding me. A third one doesn't quite work. Not quite. I could bend it downwards and tunnel through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's the maximum. Let's see if that works or not. I need a tunnel. So this one would bend up something like that. Would go downwards. And it would arrive down here. Which, hey, it's not happening. Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't even need that. It can just go around like that and down like that. And everything's fine. Oh, sweet. Okay. So let's place it over here. And copy and paste everything. Whoa, that's cool. It takes the setup as well. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. The only thing that it does not keep is the orientation of the inserters. So this is something that you have to keep in mind if you want to place that. As long as you don't have the robots, of course. Right. And something like that. Then we need something like this, something like that, something like that. It would be nice if the shadow overrides whatever properties the object has to begin with. Not just the recipes, which is, thank goodness, very nice. I don't have to fiddle with that. Alright, so the... Oh no. If the whole thing would work with the long grabbers, then they're grabbing the wrong item. Actually, they wouldn't grab the wrong item because it's sulfur that we need. But the whole thing has too much sulfur on this side. So what we need to do is grab all of that and put the in singular inserter in here. Maybe even go for something much simpler. And in this case, we can use the splitter. And the splitter in this case goes for the right, and the plastics. So plastics go up here, the other stuff goes over there, everything is fine. And only thing we need to do now is pick up all of the material. There we go. So this one is not needed anymore. There we go. Oh, wait. My inventory is full. That's great. But yeah, this one uses up this stuff, and that works. Perfect. So, long inserters, exserters, inserters, yeah. Long inserters like that. Then, yeah. That's not good. Let's take this one away. I need to make sure that the whole thing runs like that. Goes down like so and like that. But for that, I'm going to place the splitter. Like, wait a minute. If I use the splitter up here, then I have no way of getting at that sulfur ever again. Oh. Okay, how am I going to make it so that I get the sulfur? Oh, I built myself into a little bit of a trouble thing. But anyway, I can just split the sulfur at any point, really. Look at this. Wait a minute. The sulfur is getting split, getting placed in here, and then it's going to be placed up here, and here, and here, and here. It basically goes without use, right? I just have no other way of getting it out of there, don't I? But in this case, I can get rid of this splitter. Because the sulfur is not going to get grabbed in here anyway. I can just elongate this thing downwards and everything's fine. So let's solve our little problem with that and grab all of the sulfur. The other way would be to just keep it like that. Because we already have something nice attached here. Wait a minute. This thing just sorts stuff anyway. How am I gonna make that work? Nah, don't. Okay, no. We are not going to fiddle with it too much. I need to make sure that I can get this sulfur going, and I need to make sure that the whole thing is working. And that means I just have to extend it and make the sulfur go to the left and right and down. No, not gonna happen. We are not gonna do that. I am going to place a splitter up here. And then I just make the right will be the petrol plastic. And this will be the sulfur. It goes down like that and da. And hopefully the whole thing is still running, even if I kind of mess too much with the electricity. So that works. Okay, that one goes this way, that one goes like down and like so. Haha. And I'm gonna place that one down like so, and maybe with a bit of luck. Nice. Oh, sweet. Exactly where I want it. I can't take this with me. Why? What objects do I have in my inventory that takes too much space and that is not used? Except for the belt systems, because they are iffy. So, let's see. Let's continue placing the belts in there. That one goes down. Everything's fine. And this thing here is going to be placed this way. And goes to the right. Goes downwards still. Goes to the right. And, oh wait. Goes to the right and goes downwards still. Haha. Got it. Alright, let's grab that. So, the whole thing needs to be powered, of course. How do we power? Okay. I can power the whole thing from down here. And another one from... Oh, it's actually has the right size in order to make everything work, which is quite nice. Except for these parts. Don't like them. But this thing is all the way in the way, so maybe I can move this down, so... It is a nice side effect. That's a can't reach it, of course not. So this one goes this way and goes this way and this way, and maybe another one right there. Okay. Now I can get rid of this thing, and this thing. The whole thing is still powered. Perfect. And now it should actually produce things, but it does not, because for some reason it's not. Ah! The input is missing. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's a very large, not very spacious kind of thing. Don't quite like the fact that it takes up so much space. There's a little bit of too much emptiness up here. How am I gonna get rid of that? I'm gonna turn it around so that the whole thing is not wasting that much space. Okay, wait. What I can do is I can get rid of all of this, have an output line coming from all the way up here. And then in this case the... No, that's not working again. Oh, that's perfect. Wait a minute. So let's just pretend that this is a producer. And wait a minute. Let's get rid of this. Copy, paste. Anyway, this is this thing. And then we have this thing here producing that stuff, right? Both of them. This stuff is also needed for the production, but this one here uses a long exerter, and this one just uses a normal inserter like that. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to use this part right here, bada boom, then it goes down like so, and this one is going to go down like so. So this item will end up on the outer side, this one on the inner side. Both those items travel along it. And in the end, the assembly machine can just pick whatever it needs. Only issue is, it's 3 items still. So we're not really getting any better. But this is a way of doing that. So we can scale this part without wasting too much space in between those assembly machines too much. Then we can just take the whole thing, shrink it down, place it down here, and then we have like a quarter of the space saved. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's get ourselves some... this... Why can't I pick up the sulfur? Oh, it's mixed out again. Okay, what about the plastics? Yeah. Kind of iffy that you just pick up whatever. Alright. Don't want to leave it down there too much. There we go. Right. Let's just get rid of this assembly thingy here. That's definitely something we can try for the next time. Now, what is it that I need to continue that thing? I need to get this part here done. And in a way, it works the same as this thing up here. It uses steel and iron, similar to this thing. And we just turn it around 90 degrees and go downwards in terms of complexity. So, that means we are going to move this thing up and up and up and up. And then we have to take the steel right there. Wait a minute. Down and down like that. Then we're going to place this right here. And this one will be placed up like so. And this one will be placed up like that. Up like that. And then to the right like this. Okay. Nice. I love that. So, next. Some assembly machines, of course. Something like this will be placed right here. Actually. Yeah, they're not powered by any... No, wait a minute. Let's just take one right... That's, again, the wrong direction. Place that here, and then another one down here. One of it makes gears. What is this? Blueprint. Safe designs for automated construction. Running cursor. Okay, it's nice that we have a blueprint. Right click to open. Oh, that's cool. Quick question. Why do we have this compete with our other items in our menu? Why? Left click to build. Shift left click to force build. What? Yeah, we just built that. But what is shift left click to force build? Shift left click. Doesn't work. I mean, we can click left click and shift left click. Doesn't work. Okay. And right click opens the whole thing and we can just get rid of this. That's actually quite nice. Save blueprint. Okay. Now, how do we open that thing? We don't have access to the menus yet. That's stupid. Absolutely stupid. I want it in a different kind of library. Why does it have to compete? Right. So this thing here is the thing that gets shared all the time. Then this will be pipes. The peepers, where are the peepers? Peepers. And this will be the machine. The machine, where are you? Come on. La Machina. There. This one uses pipes, steel, and iron gears. Oh. 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 Uh-oh. Right. So no mixing of steel and iron happens here. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. So what do you need for this thing then? 3 things. Sulfur, which is this thing. Yeah, and some engine units on the other side. Yeah, the engine units can just come down here, but the thing is it needs steel in order to be facilitated. Totally forgot about that. Like the steel in this way works like the plastic in this fashion right there. Then we need some gear wheels and some pipes. The pipes only need the iron, and this one also needs iron. So both of those need iron. This one needs steel. Problem is I can't take the steel from here and place it all the way down here. I actually thought that one of those two would need steel at least. Thank goodness they don't. This is the other item. This is the stuff that's dependent on it. Both of them. This one, this one. In this case, this one, this one. But in this case, we need to change the input line a little bit. So that only the steel goes in here. Only the iron goes in here and the steel goes down here. That means we actually have to switch this around a little bit. Which is iffy if you think about it. Come on. Why does it have to be this way? Why? Okay. What you can do though, is have a long exerter for this, so that the steel gets placed a little bit further out. So you have a steel line and an iron line, both of them not competing with each other. The other way would be to... How do we do this? This one sadly does not use steel. I could make the whole thing go around, but we know that this is not really working, and everything seems to accumulate on one side, which is not good. In this case, what I can try to do is something even niftier. Okay. We are going to take this line right here and place it right in the middle of it. And then we are trying to use long inserters in order to jump the distance and place all of the other stuff around here. So let's quickly get rid of this line right here. Hopefully I can take all of that. Right, so as I said, we're going to jump some distance here. Jump a la distance. So this one gets placed up here, I think. Yes. Then do we need to push it to the left and to the right? No, we don't. In this case, this one can be a bit smaller. But let's just, for simplicity reasons, keep it this... Oh. Ah, come on, there's a chest in there. Okay. Let's make it smaller then, so that we can fiddle with the chest a bit. So, that does that. 1, 2, and a third one. There we go. Right. Then, there's of course some inserters, right? The inserters are just there to take the iron from the belt. So iron goes in here, iron goes in here, iron goes in here, 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 and there. And there. Then, we take the long exerter thingies, and these things take the items and place them on the far end. So this one gets placed like so. We could still scale it a bit if you wanted to. Anyway, the whole thing is taking its sweetest time as usual. And then what we are going to do is we take the normal inserter that is supposed to insert the steel. Wait a minute. How do I... Okay, I have to, I think... Yeah, place them something like that. This actually it doesn't need two of them. This one is just going to grab the iron, but in this case I'm gonna place it on this section right here. Not only for better electrical connections, but in order to get the triangular thingy going. Maybe this is where we can place that. Right. Now, another thing we need is another assembly machine. This is sadly not working. Okay. 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 So, that plays in here. That's the center part. And this is also the center part. But this is not quite working now. Because of this chest in here. Which I misplaced a bit. So, let's take the chest, move it up here. Take that, place all of that stuff in here. And that, and... in here. Okay, that can take a little while. Right. That's not good. Why can't I just grab things and move them? So, like, control click on this. And then it should be on the hand, but maybe there's a shortcut for that, but I don't know of any like that. So let's take that, then we take that, then we have that one placed. Let's get rid of this, and now we can move it a little bit closer to the side. Now, wait a minute. This inserter goes there. This other thing goes there. Yeah, this one right here. This one like so. Yeah, this one can get rid of. No, we place it like. Okay, we place it like that, but there's still some things that I need to flip about here. This one gets placed in here. This one... Interesting. We can click on this, override some stacks, but that's not what I want to do. I want to take this, and I want to... Long-handed inserters in the way. Yes! I mean, I can take a long-handed inserter and place it on a smaller inserter, it seems. Can I? No. Nah, whatever. Let's take this one then, place it in here. So, this one goes in here. This one gets taken and moved to the side. So, this one gets placed like that. Okay. So, the red stuff means this to go down here. And then we have some normal inserters which do their thing. Right. it's not scalable. Like, this stuff down here is not scalable because you have to scale all of it and not just one part of it. A bit weird. The whole thing might be scalable somewhat, like this stuff here. Anyway, this one uses iron and all of the other stuff. So let's take the units and control right click and like that. Perfect. That will be the gear, and this will be the what was the other one? Pipes. The pipes. So, oh, come on. This is not it. Is that working now? Yes. Okay. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. Definitely a wee bit of a hassle there, but okay. So we got this one done. Then, of course, we need some output here. Output, output, and output. Followed by, of course, some output lines going down all the way up here. So now this is where the actual research is going to happen. There we go. And then we just have to consolidate all of that. Research, 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 research. Yeah, I can basically fuse those two together, move them on the side and this one to the side over here. But I want the research components coming out of it and then empty inside a chest or something. Right, so what we are going to do is maybe move this up a little bit. Not quite. Not quite. Let's see. Right, let's take all of these components away because they need to be fused, as I said. So this one goes this way, and this one is just going forward like so and like so. Now we are good. And then we're going to take this thing and wait a minute. This one has to be inserted the right way. The other one is where... Okay, we do the same trick as with this one somewhat. We go like forward and backward and long inserters and whatnot. Let's just make it work. Let's not think about it too much, even if it might be a really good idea. So, then, of course, we need the grabbers. The grabber grabs from here. Then we have like 1, 2 for the assembly machines. This one grabs from here. Then, again, we grab with... It's 3 units wide, thank goodness. So this one grabs from here. Then we are going to supply it with stuff, of course. Oh. Yeah, that's that little bit of an issue. Wait a minute. We need long inserters and exerters for that stuff. Let's move it sideways again. This will be the long inserter. And then we need a parallel line for the engines. And... then we, of course, place this one right here. Followed by this thing right there. 2, 3, 4. Don't know how many I can actually power with it. I have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, I can repeat this thing just once more. Maybe that works. So, control copy. And there we go. Let's place that right there. Oh, thank goodness. So, only thing I need to do is do this. Oh, that's so sweet. So, then let's just run that along here. Take this one. This one is actually the wrong direction. So, let's take that. Oh, neat. You just double click the whole thing. 1 times Q to let it go. The other one to pick this up again. And then you just do that. And everything seems to be working. Huh, sweet. So, that one is getting us the machine things. So, this one goes up and sideways like that. And, of course, we need more inserters, just in case. That one is like that, that one like that, that one like that. More long inserters, of course. Long, 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 and long. Then, we need to power the whole thing, of course. But, another thing we're going to do is, like, we put... exerters on there. Actually, do I want it in the center or do I want it more like... Nah, whatever. So let's move this to the side, and then it probably ends up in a chest, just in case. Let's take this. Oh, let's take a normal inserter, place that over here. Right. This one is going to make us some blue stuff, more blue stuff, and more blue stuff, and of course even more blue stuff. Good. Only thing we need is a bit more power. Wait. Is that enough? That could work. Wait a minute. Yeah, that could work. Let's just align it. So like that, and a wee bit more like, of course it's out of reach. It's always out of reach. There we go. Then, oh come on! I can't just place it in the center somewhere. Whatever. Let's just place the whole thing and make it work somewhat. Right. Why is there a ghost? That's not supposed to be here. Anyway, seems to be... Oh, almost moving. Wait a minute. And now what we're going to do is we are going to move this one down here and to the right. It might be a bit messy. Maybe there's a better way of doing that. Maybe there's a better way. Yeah, there is actually a better way. We just take this one here, flip it about, and place it on here. So it has like this setup right there. These two place items in here. Then they're just bent in order to be on the line. I hope. And then they have to be inserted in this thing again. But no, these are two different items. But this one needs a third item. So we need to put another supply line on it. Ugh. Iffy. Okay, wait a minute. Why is it not working? What's not... You gotta be kidding me. It's out of reach. Shit. Oh, it would have been amazing, but it's out of reach. Yeah. It is out of reach. It's definitely something that I did not think about. That's stupid. Oh, great. It's not working. That is not working. And there's an inserter missing here as well. No, there's an inserter. I just placed it at the wrong side. Let's place that here. Get rid of that. Okay. Huh. That's stupid. Like, this is working. This not so much because of the distance thing. Okay, how could I do this? I could move this upwards a little bit. The problem with that then is that I cannot get the steel in here anymore. Because I have no 90-degree... Like, these things can turn around, right? They can basically pick up items from a direction and place them on another direction. There's no reason for them not to be able to move in 90-degree intervals at least, right? So it takes up from the left and it puts it on the right, like from here to there. Not from here only to there. It's stupid. I mean, they can turn around. If they can go 180 degrees, they can go 90. Oh. And an entity is being damaged. See on them. Oh. Okay, wait. I have to secure the premises. Everything is out of power, which is not good. Come on. Let's go there immediately. Not cool. Not cool. Where are they coming from? Okay, let's power the thing. That is definitely not cool. I hate those situations. Okay, that means I have... This one was coming from the bottom, right? Entities demo. Wait. Entities alright again. But yeah, this one was coming from the bottom. I don't get it. It attacked this one from down here. That means it had to come from down over there. Do they fly now? Jesus Christ. Okay. That means we have to get ourselves some defensive measures in here, just in case. 1 and 2. Maybe a little bit closer together, though. So 1 and 2, and then we are going to facilitate it with some ammunition. Which I don't have, sadly. Let's make all of that work. And this one gets the ammunition like that. Okay. And once the other little bit of ammunition is ready, and this one is all with like 30 units or so, we're going to continue with the setting up of the inserter line properly. The next one. Until then, like and subscribe, of course. Ta-ta.